Lordship, in item number 59, an additional affidavit has been filed. An additional affidavit that may kindly be called for.
Item number?
59.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
My pleasure, lordship. I beg to mention for listing a WPC matter as relating to pension, lordship, which is not listed since June.
Third week of November, right? Third week of November.
My pleasure, Lordship. Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 26, Lordship. For adjournment, Lordship.
What do you want?
I want an adjournment for 2 weeks, Lordship. 26.
You are for the petitioner.
I'm for the respondent number 2 and 3, Lordship, for the corporation.
But the thing is, date may be fixed.
That then you wait. Let the matter be called up. What is the matter about?
That's it, non-payment of daytime and dues.
Third week of November, the fixed item. On the request of learned counsel for the respondent numbers 2 and 3, made with the consent of the other side, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned. List again in the third week of November as a fixed item.
May it please, my lord. I beg to mention item number 11, my lord. This matter kindly allow me to withdraw to file liberty, my lord, a fresh plea.
Why you want to withdraw?
Yes, my lord, there is some error in petition, my lord.
Mr. M. Kalita,
Yes, ma'am.
counsel for the petitioner submits that there is some defect in this writ petition which calls for rectification. Stop. Therefore, he be granted leave to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed. Writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for. Obliged.
May I please, lordship, I beg to mention item number 47, lordship. The engaged counsel of this case is out of station, lordship. Kindly adjourn the matter after 1 week, lordship. I on behalf of Z. Bora.
In the prayer of learned counsel for the applicant, this matter stands passed over for the day.
Obliged, lordship.
My lord, I beg to mention one item, my lord, to be listed on 6th of November for orders, my lord. This matter relates to my selection of a constable in CRPF, my lord.
Why 6th of November?
Any date, if lordship, my lord.
8th of November.
My lord, I pray for listing of a case for admission, lordship. On the last occasion, lordship, they have been taking time on.
What is the matter about?
Matter pertains to non-payment of pensionary benefits. There is some urgent.
Third week of November. Third week. As a fixed item.
May it be the lordship, my lord, as regards item number 51, last occasion, my lord, the government advocate said that it was similar items was dismissed for on merits. Yesterday, I have talked to Mr. Upamanyu. He said that was dismissed on withdrawal. So can it be taken up next week, my lord? Not today, my lord. 51.
Item 51.
51.
So this is tagged up with 50.
50. He is there, my lord. He is there.
50 and 51, you write on the joint request of learned counsel for both the sides. Hearing of these matters stand adjourned for 2 weeks. List accordingly.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship? With the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 36, lordship.
30?
36. I'm praying for an adjournment today, lordship.
For how many days?
Next 1 week, lordship.
On the prayer of Ms. A. Das, learned counsel for the applicant, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. 2 weeks after 2 weeks, yes.
May it please, your lordship.
Yes.
I beg to make a mention for listing of a WPC, your lordship.
Listing for what?
Admission, your lordship. The matter has been already, notices have been issued, just a date, your lordship.
Third week, same.
Complete.
This is your lordship. With consent from the other side, I beg to mention item number 31. Lordship,
Yes,
additional affidavit has been sent for vetting, so lordship may kindly grant us 1 week time.
You are appearing for which party?
Respondent.
I am appearing for lordship petition, lordship pensionary matter. It may be there. Third week of November, on the request of learned counsel for the respondent made with the consent of the other side, this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks so as to enable the department to file affidavit. List again in the third week of November as a fixed item.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention for listing of a matter, your lordship, with petition. It was last posted on 28th of.
Third week of November.
Obliged, your lordship.
Daily list for motion item 1.
May I please, lordship? My lord, page 212, lordship. This petition is for violation, continuous violation, lordship.
212.
Lordship. Page 212. Lordship.
What is the date of the order?
My lord, order date is, my lord, 23/10/2017, lordship.
That case, my lord, against that, my lord, series of contempt petition is going on, lordship. And the, my lord, respondents, my lord, repeatedly issued, lordship, to comply with the order. The honorable court, my lord, extended time, lordship. Time of compliance is extended, lordship. Now, violation, date of violation, lordship. After extension of this, the order, compliance or order, compliance date, lordship. So violation is also, my lord, date of violation is also, my lord, extended, lordship. Against that violation, lordship, I have, my lord, filed this, my lord, contempt petition, lordship. Many, my lord, contempt petitioners are there, lordship. And partly, lordship, my lord, minimum wages have been paid, my lord, to only, my lord, 900, 1016, my lord. 4,000, my lord.
Listen. This order is of 22nd of September 2017.
Lordship.
And you have approached the court in the month of October 2024.
My lord, a subsequent violation, lordship. Subsequent violation in the contempt case also, lordship. In the contempt, kindly see, my lord, at page 214, lordship. This honorable court, my lord, had given my last chance, lordship. My lord, that is 214.
Yes.
My lord, the operative portion. My lord, at page 269, lordship. After filing the contempt petitions, lordship, my lord, repeatedly issued that the order will be complied. The honorable court extended time to comply with the order, lordship. Ultimately, that was violated, my lord, in the month of April 2024, my lord. My lord, partly, my lord, 1,000.
So what has happened to this contempt case?
But those are pending, lordship.
Okay, this will be listed along with that. Give
My
me the, yes.
Notice may also be issued, lordship. Lordship, otherwise, the problem will be there, lordship. 209 of 2019, lordship.
Mr. M.H. Ahmed Lanek, counsel for the petitioner, alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 22/9/2017. This contempt case has been filed. According to Mr. Ahmed, the time for compliance of the court's order was extended by order dated 17/3/2021, passed by this court in contempt case number 209 of 2019, which is pending before this court. Considering the delay with which this contempt case is filed, this court is of the opinion that perusal of the records of contempt case number 209 of 2019 will be necessary. Registry to therefore list this case along with contempt case number so and so after 10 days. Let us see what happens.
Lordship.
Yes.
All right.
At this stage, Lordship, I like to issue notice, my lord. The impugned judgments, sorry, is at page 44. Para 19 to 22. In view of this above, the matter stands relegated to the respondent department to reconsider and revisit the case of the petitioner for petitioners by considering all the attending facts and circumstances, including the cases of persons regularized under 3F under the various departmental. Actually, what had happened, my lord, government as a one-time measure had framed a scheme. In that scheme, my lord, my name figured, but I was not, my case was not considered. At para 20, the court 2021, respondent will take note of the fact government at appropriate level has taken a conscious decision to take a one-time measure for regularization of incumbents who have rendered ad hoc services. The impugned order dated stands set aside. The matter is remanded back to the authorities to decide the question of conferring benefit of regularization of the petitioner in terms of the OM dated suits. The entire exercise shall be completed within a period of 90 days.
So nothing has been done.
Nothing has been done.
Take down. Heard Mr. K. Chaudhary, senior counsel, listed by Mr. So-and-so, counsel for the petition, alleging willful disobedience of the directions contained in the order dated
Okay.
24/11/2023. passed by this court in WPC number 2924 of 2017. This contempt case has been filed. I have perused the statements made in the petition. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the respondents by registered post with AD.
Three same, my lord.
What is it? Same order?
Same, no, same drug inspector. My lord, in fact, pursuant to the order of this honorable court, other departments have already complied with. Only health department has not done.
What is the date of the judge order in that and the writ petition number?
Same, my lord, same judge.
Same writ petition, same
One
order.
second, my lord.
Inside about that.
Same, 24/11/23.
In WPC number?
WPC number 3383 of 2015.
33. Okay. Yes.
Item 4.
Deeply.
Right, please, your lordship. This matter, basically, we are challenging the departmental inquiry on the basis of the fact that the trial was already going on. On the last date, your lordship is directed the respondents to take instructions and file affidavits. So, till date, they have not yet.
Lordship, in the meantime, has passed
one order, lordship, in WPC 5381, lordship, on Friday.
Hmm.
These are of similar nature, lordship, out of the same PS, lordship.
What is the order passed in WPC 5?
Lordship,
So you want some time to obtain instruction, is it?
yes, lordship.
Will issue notice then?
Yes, lordship. Lordship, yeah. Few matters are fixed on 14th, lordship. Lordship may fixed on that date also. 14th of the next month, lordship.
Notice issue.
No, no.
Heard Mr. Y.S. Mandal, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, who submits that instructions as called for are still awaited. Full stop. The learned government advocate Assam, however, submits that similar matters are fixed before this court on 14/11/2024, and therefore this case be also posted on that day. In view of the request made by Ms. Bhattacharjee, issue notice returnable on 14/11/2024. You are for all the respondents.
Lordship.
Since Ms. M. Bhattacharjee has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be punished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable her to obtain instruction. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Much. Deeply obliged.
Item 5.
May I please, your lordship? May I please, your lordship? Here, my lord, the petition. Here, my lord, the petitioner has joined in the service as a junior engineer in the Department of Water Resource Department of Assam, my lord. Subsequently, my lord, he obtained the BTech degree with the prior approval of the department, my lord. And after that, my lord, he paid before the department for upgradation as per the provisions of the rules 11.5 of the rules 81, my lord. But that has not been considered in the year of 2019. And subsequently, my lord, 2023, my lord, he has been promoted without giving any retrospective effect. Therefore, my lord, the fresh gradation list, he has been placed at the serial number 135, whereas he should be upgraded, my lord. That has not been considered. Therefore, my lord, this is
Your client is working as assistant engineer civil in Water Resources Department.
presently, my lord. He got the promotion in the year of 23, my lord.
You want the promotion to be given
19.
take down heard Mr. D. Borwal and counsel for the petitioner. The writ petitioner herein is presently working as assistant engineer bracket civil under the Water Resources Department with effect from the year 2019. First up, the grievance of the petitioner is that his juniors had been promoted in violation of the rules, and therefore his juniors had been promoted as assistant engineer bracket civil in violation of the rules by ignoring his seniority, and that's what he wants. Your promotion should be counted from
2019
but he was promoted in 2019.
to 2023 without any retrospective effect.
Promoted on the post of he was
Assistant-
promoted as assistant
Assistant
engineer.
engineer in 23.
in the year 2023. The grievance of the petitioner is that his juniors had been promoted by giving them the seniority, and therefore the petitioner seeks retrospective effect of his promotion with effect from the year 2019, when his juniors were promoted. Ms. R. M. Decker, Ms. R. Decker, Learned Standing Council, Water Resources Department,
Order.
appearing for the respondents, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks since Ms. Decker has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copy, sir.
Item 6.
May please, your lordship. And I'm challenging the order at page 73, my lord. Yeah, my lord,
Yes, other matters are pending.
Yes, Lordship.
What order has been passed, Shobhi?
Not, this is not 18 matter, Lordship. This is, advertisement issued on 23, Lordship. Notice issued, Lordship.
My lord, I'm praying for matter can be remanded back, my lord, because there is error in measurement of my height, my lord. Lordship will see, my lord, they have measured it as 163.8 cm. Now, on next page, my lord will see, I went to a private, my lord, I went to a CHC center, my lord, where my height was measured at 166 cm, my lord. And then Lordship will come to page 75, my lord. In 2022 also I participated in the process, my lord, where my height was measured at 166 cm. Therefore, there is an error in the measurement of my height, my lord.
So we'll fix it for motion, then you obtain instruction, written
Yes,
instruction.
Lordship.
When?
After 2 weeks, Lordship.
Next Friday, if Lordship
15,
allows, on 8th,
On 8th,
if Lordship allows.
8th?
8, yes, Lordship.
But Mr. R.S. Mr. Learned Counsel for the petitioner, the writ petitioner herein had participated in the recruitment process initiated wide advertisement notice dated 24/11/2023 for filling up various posts of constable bracket GD bracket close in the Central Armed Forces, SSF and Assam Rifles. Full stop. The petitioner had qualified in the PST/PET. However, according to the petitioner's counsel, on an erroneous computation of the height, on an erroneous measurement of the height of the petitioner, his candidature has been declined. Hence, this writ petition. Ms. S. Burwa Learned CGC prays for a week's time to seek written instruction, facilitating expeditious disposal of the writ petition.
If possible, kindly fix it 13, Lordship.
13.
Yes.
With a request to post the matter again on 13/11/2024. Prayer allowed. Register to list this case for motion again on 13/11/2024. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Ms. Bobby.
Item 7.
May please, your lordship. Because the petitioner was appointed as a consultant in the armed forces criminal lordship on contractual basis, lordship. His remuneration has been.
There is another matter
Yes,
pending.
lordship, that may be tagged with that, lordship, WPC number
Mr.
497.
A.R. Tarvilder, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. The writ petitioner is aggrieved due to unilateral reduction of his remuneration in violation of the original terms and conditions of appointment. Stop. Mr. Tarvilder submits that a similar matter in the form of WPC number
4972 of 2024.
49/2003 of 2024 is pending before this court. When is it fixed?
On 8th, lordship, 8th November,
And is fixed on 8/11/2024.
for filing affidavit by the respondent.
For filing affidavit by the respondent. Mr. D. Bora, Learned CGC, has appeared for the respondents. DC Bora. For the respondents. And pays for some time to obtain instruction. In view of the above issue, notice of motion returnable on 8/11/2024. Since Mr. Bora has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite numbers, be furnished to the Learned CGC so as to enable him to obtain instruction. Register to list this matter again on 8/11/2024 along with WPC number
4972 of 2024.
Oblige, lordship.
Item 8.
That being lordship. Lordship, the petitioner is senior assistant, my lord, who is working at the director of a museum. And
disciplinary authority initiated disciplinary proceeding against the petitioner, my lord. And I'm in the impugn order, my lord, I've only assailed the penalty part, my lord. That's page 65, my lord.
The order was passed in January 2024.
Lordship. Thereafter, we have filed a review petition before the authority, my lord, but the same is pending, my lord.
You will issue notice. Heard Mr. A. Mubarak, learned counsel for the petitioner. The read petitioner has partially assailed the order dated 5/1/2024 issued by the disciplinary authority, imposing the penalty of withholding of 2 annual increment with cumulative effect following a departmental proceeding initiated against him. First up, Mr. Mubarak submits that the review application submitted by the petitioner has also been rejected. Hence, the delay in filing the read petition. Stop. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned government advocate Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks. Since Mr. Hazarika has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice extra.
Review is pending.
Review is pending.
Pending, my lord.
Acha. Since the review petition preferred by the petitioner has not yet been disposed of, hence the delay in approaching this court by filing the read petition.
May I please, lordship. My lord, petitioner before your lordship is the ranger, my lord, who was retired on 31/4.
There is some other matter pending.
Yes, my lord, contempt matter is there, my lord, your lordship.
When is it fixed?
Lordship fixed on Tuesday, my lord, fifth.
On the request of Mr. J. Borhuya, learned counsel for the petitioner, as well as Mr. D. Boboi, learned SC Forest Department, Assam, this matter will be listed again on 6/11/2024 for motion as a fixed item, along with
Contempt case number 541/24. Holy. Pass by.
it is a number.
Regarding pension matter, I retired on 2020 matter. I am getting only my 1,500 as a pension matter, but whether my similarly situated person got my 20,000 only because my 1 year ago they joined service. But at the instruction, my lord, or the executive instruction, my lord, they cannot alter, my lord, any rule, my lord. That is my submission, my lord.
Yes, what do you say?
Let notice be issued, my lord, and get the instructions.
Will issue notice?
Yes, my lord.
Or Mr. S.K. Mohammed, learned counsel for the read petitioners. The petitioners hearing claim to have been serving as Sahayak, SAHAYAK, under the APDCL
It's number to
since the year 2000.
2005, my lord. I think.
2005.
In the year 2005.
2005,
They were
is it?
appointed in 2005.
They claim to be entitled to receive pension under the old pension scheme. Stop. However, due to the non-release of their pension by the authorities, as per the old pension scheme, the petitioners have approached this court by filing the instant writ petition, seeking a writ of mandamus. Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned SC APDCL, raised for some time to obtain instruction. And on 8 weeks, since Mr. Chaudhary has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers.
All the respondents.
All the respondents, no formal notice, extra.
Case number to
Wait, please, your lordship. Pursuant to an advertisement for the post of Sahayak, I was appointed, your lordship. Subsequently, a petition was filed, there was dismissed, and then writ appeal was filed, your lordship. May kindly, there was an order, and thereafter this so-called notice has been issued to me, your lordship, on 8/10/2024. I filed a reply, but I apprehend that I will be terminated, your lordship. May kindly peruse my notice.
You apprehend that you will be terminated.
No, certificate may kindly be
Page?
Page 42, your lordship. Page 42 and page 42. Is a certificate, your lordship. This was signed by the assistant general, tested by the assistant general manager, your lordship. It was issued by the sub-divisional engineer, which says that I have a, may I read, your lordship. This is certified at Tarasundar Sarkar so and so in Newton Village so and so was a contractual labor working under departmental contractor under my supervision since July 2012 to till date. He was in electrical so and substation construction along with maintenance on line and substation, etc. He is also a contractual worker under contractor of this Agomani Electrical Subdivision, engaged as casual labor for maintenance work from time to time, and when required, I wish to see him well placed, all success in life. So this is for a period of 1 year, your lordship. And then there is page 41, your lordship. This was issued by the subdivisional engineer.
No,
But it
Mr.
was not
Devi,
a-
what is your case? I have not understood. You have straight away gone to certificates. What is your
Because-
grievance?
Your lordship may kindly peruse the
You are working as what?
Sahayak,
Huh? Sahay.
your lordship.
Under?
Subdivisional engineer, Agomani Electrical Subdivision.
All right. So what is the problem? Why have you come to the court?
Your lordship may kindly peruse the so cause notice.
Which page?
Page number 70.
Page number 70.
70.
Yes.
May I read, your lordship?
Hmm.
Whereas you are appointed as Sahayak in APDCL via order number 152 dated 1/3/2024 in terms of company rules, and whereas a clause condition was incorporated in the same appointment letter to the effect that if any case document certificate submitted by the person in support of the candidate is found to be not genuine, the appointment shall be cancelled on such ground, and whereas in compliance with Honorable Guwahati High Court's order dated 24/1/2023 in writ bill number 308, 289, 288, 274, 287 of 2021, necessary exercise of verification of essential documents were carried out in respect of all Sahayaks appointed by order number 152 dated 1/3/2014. And whereas on verification of your experience certificate as submitted by you, it is found that you did not have the essential experience, these 3 years of experience as on last date of submission of application for the said post. Therefore, you are asked to explain in writing within 15 days from the issue of this notice as to why your employment in APDCL shall not be terminated in compliance of the Honorable Guwahati High Court's order dated 24/1/2023 in writ bill number 308, 289, 288, 274, 287 of 2021. In the event of failure to comply with the terms of this notice, action as indicated above shall be taken without any further communication to you in this regard.
So have you submitted your reply?
Yes, sir, I have submitted my reply, your lordship.
So they will now consider it.
Yes. Yes, your lordship.
Then what order is to be passed today?
No, your lordship, I only apprehend that they will terminate me because the certificates, your lordship, does not have the.
No, Mr. Devri, they may terminate you, but today what the court can do about it? Don't terminate him. How can we say that?
No, your lordship may kindly consider the certificates. I'm only the certificates, your lordship. The certificates may kindly be seen, your lordship may kindly, the advertisement may kindly be perused, your lordship, for a moment.
Oh, Mr. Devri, you are not understanding the query of the court. You are asking this court to decide your so-called reply, is that?
No, your lordship.
Then who will decide it?
The department will decide it, your
Let
lordship.
them decide it.
But your lordship, the only difficulty, your lordship, is that this certificate does not have the counter attested by the AGM, your lordship. That is my grievance. They are saying that I have not, this certificate, your lordship, does not have the attestation of the assistant general manager. So they are not
Yes.
going to consider it, your lordship.
If they are not going to consider, you challenge it, then we'll see.
Yes, your lordship.
If they are right, then your client's
No.
service will be terminated.
That is what, your lordship. The certificate, your lordship, may kindly see, assistant general, only this point, your lordship. The assistant general manager is not attested, your lordship.
So you make that point before the authority.
It's happy.
Why are you now in the court?
Because I believe they will not consider my case.
Maybe your service may be terminated. We are not on that. We will see whether the order is right or wrong. If it is right, it will be terminated. What can be done about it? If their findings are justified, even if adverse to you, then the termination order will be upheld. What can be done about it?
True, your lordship.
And if it is not justified, then it will be set aside. But today you have approached the court. What for?
My only prayer is that they may consider my certificates, your lordship, because the certificates are genuine certificates. I have not questioned the certificates. Are they genuine certificates? The only thing is that it is not attested, your lordship. Only thing is that may be considered. That is my only limited prayer, Your Lordship. You're not
You
considering.
produce all original documents you
I have
produce.
produced, I have the original documents, Your Lordship.
If I may just point out, my lord, the recruitment notice was with regard to engagement of Sahayaks in two categories, my lords, inexperienced and experienced category. As far as the experienced categories were concerned, they were required to have a minimum years of 3 years of working with a power utility. And that certificate had to be issued by the Assistant General Manager. So the only certificate that is in compliance with that requirement is at page 42. And that is only for a period of 1 year, my lords. The requirement is for a period of 3 years.
Yes.
And the stipulation that provided in the recruitment notice, my lords, will find at page 34, my lords. Educational qualification and as far as.
So you are going to terminate him. Is that also your stand?
My lords, the issue is before the department. I do not have instruction.
That's what I'm also saying.
My lords, yes.
Why are you arguing on merit?
Well, I just wanted to point out, my lords.
We can only say that the department, the authorities will
Yes,
consider all documents produced by the petitioner
my lords.
in support of his claim.
Very
Before taking any decision, that's the order we can pass today. No other order can be passed.
Now, may I rely on a judgment of the Supreme Court, Your Lordship?
Judgment on what?
That the certificate, the genuineness of the certificate, Your
You
Lordship.
produce it before the authority. Heard Mr. T. Dowdy, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Counsel APDCL appearing for the respond numbers.
227, my lords.
227, Mr. C.S. Hazarika and G. Hassan is present for respond number 1. The writ petitioner hearing is serving as a Sahayak.
Presently, I am serving as a lineman, Your Lordship. At that time, I was appointed as
Originally
Sahayak.
appointed as a Sahayak under the APDCL. Whereafter, he became a lineman under the subdivisional engineer from Agomani Electrical Subdivision, APDCL, bracket LAZ, all capital, bracket close, Agomani, instead. On 8/10/2024, the Chief General Manager, bracket HRA, bracket close, APDCL, Bijuli Bhavan, Guwahati, has issued a show cause notice to the petitioner, calling upon him to explain as to why his service should not be terminated on account of the fact that the document certificates submitted by him in support of his candidature was not found to be genuine. Apparently on account of the fact that apprehending termination from service without proper consideration of the certificates relied upon by the petitioner, he has approached this court by filing the instant writ petition. See, there is a problem here. The first notice says termination. Before even ascertaining whether the document is termination is the penalty. Is the Assam Service Discipline and Appeal rules not applicable here?
The notice, my lords, is in terms with the directions issued by the Honorable Division Bench, my lord. The judgment, my lords. Page 6, it starts at page 68, 69 being relevant, my lords.
Page 60.
68, my lords, 68, my lords. Paragraph 4, my lords. Under the aforesaid circumstances, we direct the respondent APDCL to conduct a verification exercise of all persons who were appointed to the post of Sahayak. And if it is found that if any of them had submitted his or her requisite essential certificates documents after the last date of submission of application or the date fixed by the authorities concerned or did not submit such certificate, such persons may be identified and their services will be liable to be terminated. However, only after giving a notice to them. After completing the aforesaid exercise of terminating the services of such ineligible candidates by giving due notice to them, the vacant post shall be filled up amongst the remaining other candidates as per the merit, And if any of the writ appellants come within that zone of meritorious candidates, they shall be accommodated as per merit to the said vacant post on termination of service as mentioned above.
That's correct, but the point is, will the Assam Service Disciplinary Appeal Rule not be applicable in case of the petitioner?
My lords.
Huh?
My lords.
Then,
There is a separate set of service rules for the APDCL.
what does it say? It does not call for an inquiry.
My lords, there has to be one. There has to be one, my lords.
Then, what is the separate service rule?
There is a service rule of, I do not have them right now, my lords, but there is one. As regards the employees of the APDCL, my ACB officer
But
service.
is the last line too? Or holding a proper inquiry into the allegation brought against the petitioner by following the procedure prescribed by the relevant service rules. Full stop. On a pointed query made by this court, Mr. B. Chaudhary Leonard, SC APDCL 6 a week's time to obtain instruction as to whether there is any service rule. There is any any rule under which an inquiry is required to be conducted before termination of service of any employee of the APDCL, and if so, whether such procedure is being followed in the present case. On the request of Mr. Chaudhary, let this, how much time you want?
A week's time, my lords.
Let this matter be listed again on 8th of November 2024 as a fixed item. So as to enable him to obtain instruction. 2 extra copies be furnished to Mr. Chaudhary. As an ad interim measure, it is provided that status quo as regards the service of the petitioner be maintained till the next date.
I'm deeply obliged.
But you have to follow the procedure.
My lords, yes.
That you
I will have to find out what they've done. If the inquiry has taken place, my lords, I'll place that.
Because even if assuming that there is a forged document, he has to be given an opportunity to establish.
Yes.
Before that, if you say that I'll terminate you, that's not correct.
Yes.
After he is found guilty or his document is found to be forged, then you can propose which penalty. Otherwise, it will show a predisposition of mind,
My lords.
which will be violative of the principles of natural justice.
My lords.
You understand the point?
My lords, I deeply obliged.
Wait, yes. My lord, on 21/8/2015, the petitioner was appointed, my lord, which your lordship will find at page 17. Page 17, my lord. There's a notification of 21st August 2015 as recommended by the APSC, and upon receipt of satisfactory police verification report, the governor of Assam is pleased to appoint the following candidates to the Assam Police Service Junior Cadre with the effect from date of joining, my lord. And serial number 8, my lord, the name of the petitioner figures. Sri
So, you want the stay of the departmental proceeding? It has started.
It is starting. They have the last letter, my lord, we'll find at page 94. Page 94, my lord.
When is the next date fixed?
4/11, my lord.
The other matters are fixed when? 14/11. We'll have it on that day. You obtain instruction. It's a legal issue.
Lordship. Yes, Lordship.
Heard Mr. A.K. Burwal, counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The primary grievance of the petitioner is that the disciplinary authority are pursuing it a departmental proceeding against the petitioner, which is grounded on same set of facts and witnesses as involved in the connected criminal proceeding. A trial has begun.
Trial has begun.
Trial in respect of which has already begun. Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate, Assam submits that similar matter involving the same question of law is fixed before this court on 14/11/2024, and therefore she be granted 2 weeks time to obtain instruction. In view of the above, NOM 14/11/2024, since Ms. Bhattacharya has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, Mr. Borwa submits that the next date fixed in the departmental proceeding is on 4/11/2024. Having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that further proceeding in the departmental proceeding involving the writ petitioner hearing shall remain suspended till the next date fixed.
Obliged. Obliged.
List along with. Do you have the case number? Other case number, list along. Similar matter?
Similar matters, Lordship, 15381, which is also listed today, and item 4 of today's list, Lordship. The other number, Lordship.
I have annexed,
I'm
my
not
lord,
aware.
page number 97, page number, my lord, 112, my lord.
No,
I've-
it may not be. It may not be on that day.
Achha, item.
Case number.
Item 4 to lower.
I say item 4, Lordship.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, in this case, the petitioner had secured 35th rank in the ACS examination conducted in 2022. Now, her appointment has been kept on hold since March, stating that pending verification of a permanent residential status. Now, she was married to an Assamese, Bengali guy from Assam, Mr. Binit Dey. In 2013 only, she got married. And for last 10 years, she has been residing here. So now the question is, they have not, merely because of the verification of permanent residential status, they have withhold the appointment of the petitioner. They have only asked for voter ID card during her examination, voter ID card, as well as district employment exchange identity card. She has complied with it. It is not that there is any misrepresentation of facts or anything. She was born in Rajasthan. She got married in 2013, and for last 1 decade, she has been here in Assam. She is at present working in a government organization only, Assam Tea Employment Provident Fund Organization Scheme. And in fact, she has also cleared ADRE examination. She got an appointment letter also in those. There is a Treasury Office Silchar, and in Child and Women Development Program, she got her appointment. She did not join because she was pursuing her career. She, in the meantime, had qualified in the preliminary examination of the ACS, and she has duly qualified in the written examination interview also. But now her residential, because of this issue, and every verification had been conducted. My lord will know that in APSC examination, they checked the original documents. Every document had been checked. Police came into the house. They have checked it. Thereafter, after her appointment has been kept on hold, circle officer has called her for a verification. She had produced all the documents. Sri Binit Dey, her husband's father was an engineer in the PhD department. He's a government employee. His grandfather was a freedom fighter. So all those things had been placed before the circle officer. But till date, there is no response from the circle officers. Her appointment is withheld only for the basis of that verification, my lord. Nothing had been done by the state government till date.
Present status is good from the circle officer communicates.
All right, we'll find out. We'll keep it for
Lords.
motion.
Lords.
When?
Lords, next week, Lords. After
Next week.
vacation. Lords.
After?
Next week, Lords, any date?
My lord, keep it on 8.
Mr.
K. Chaudhary.
K. Chaudhary and counsel for the petitioner. There was the amendments made in the writ petition. The grievance of the petitioner is that despite having cleared the civil service examination, civil service combined competitive examination CC bracket of CC 2022 conducted for recruitment in the Assam civil service by securing 35th rank. Her appointment has been unduly withheld for no valid reason. Unduly withheld on the ground of verification of residential status of the petitioner, notwithstanding the fact that all relevant documents have already been produced before the concerned authorities. Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state 6 posting of this matter again on 8/11/2024, so as to enable him to obtain written instruction and appraise this court the present status of the matter. First up, Mr. T.J. Mohantal and a senior counsel assisted by Ms. P. Bora is present on behalf of the APSC authorities. On the request of Mr. Goswami, this matter is therefore directed to be listed again for motion on 8/11.
My lord, I'm not praying for any interim order today.
No, even if you pray, we'll not give
Yes,
you
my
any
lord, that is what
because
I
you know why?
got motion.
Because there can't be any interim order.
No, only for
Thank
keeping
you
a
for
post
saying that.
vacant. I'll not ask.
Huh?
Only for keeping a post vacant. Not today, I'm not asking for that. Only for a vacant post that. See. Hello. Obliged.
Who is P. Sharma? Who is P. Sharma? Achha.
May I please, Your Master? My lord, the petitioner before your lordship, my lord, in pursuance to an advertisement dated 5/9/2022, my lord, for the post of Gaura. Lord, he appeared before the select committee and select committee duly, my lord, selected the candidate before your lordship, but long time has elapsed. He has not been issued any appointment letter, my lord. In this respect, my lord, I have filed a representation before the authority concerned, my lord.
Petitioner was selected.
Lordship. Select list is my lord.
You find out 11 will post it.
Lordship.
Find out. What is the reason? 11. Heard Mr. T.U. Lashkar and counsel for the petitioner. The lead petitioner herein claims to have been selected for appointment in the post of Gram Pradhan of lot number 3 of Dakshin Khatwal Kisamat under Sardoria Moja of Nagaon in a recruitment process carried out in terms of the advertisement notice dated 5/9/2022. Notwithstanding his selection, the respondents have failed to issue appointment order. Hence this writ petition. On the request of Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned counsel for the state, this matter is directed to be listed again on 11/11/2024 as a fixed item for motion so as to enable Mr. Goswami to obtain instruction.
Obliged.
Item 60.
May I please, my lord? The petitioner here is a professor in the Lokopriya Gopinath Bordoloi Regional Institute of Mental Health and is aggrieved by the order, my lord, which is at page 25, by which page 24, by which a junior, my lord, has been allowed to hold the in charge post of director on the retirement of the regular incumbent, my lord. That page 24. I was promoted the post of professor in 2017. He was promoted in the post to the post.
This is only in charge.
Malak, in charge also, if lordship would have page 26, the NMC regulations say even in charge has to be on the basis of interstate seniority. Lordship, page 26, my lord, regulation 3(6). Position of the dean, director, principal of medical college institution should be held by a person possessing national. Lordship will come down below, my lord. Appointment to this post shall be made on seniority cum merit basis, and then 3.10. The in charge part, appointments to the administrative post in the government institution, including the in charge arrangement amongst eligible candidates shall be on interest of vertical seniority.
For
Lordship may give some time, I will obtain instruction, Lordship.
Instruction on what?
Regarding Lordship, why he was not appointed as a director, in-charge director, because as per his claim, Lordship, he is the senior most person, Lordship, against who we appointed one person as the interim director, but Lordship, his claim is that he is senior to the director, Lordship, senior to that person's, Lordship.
The NMC regulation says so.
How much time you want?
Lordship?
How much time you want?
Lordship, at least 10 days or 2 weeks, Lordship, I will obtain. Short notice. Otherwise, Lordship may issue short notice, we will reply, Lordship.
Whichever way, madam, my junior is sitting above me, madam, that is the only difficulty.
All right. Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, assailing the order dated 19/9/2024, by means of which the respondent number 4 has been appointed as the in-charge director of the
Lokopriya
Gopinath Bordoloi Regional Institute of Mental Health. Tezpur. The instant writ petition has been filed, inter alia contending that although the writ petitioner was the senior most professor in the institution, yet, by ignoring his seniority, the respondent number 4 has been appointed as in-charge director. First up, according to Mr. Majumdar, as per the norms applicable to the institution, seniority cannot be ignored even while appointing in-charge director of the institution. First up, Mr. K. Gogoi, learned CGC, appearing for the respondent number
1, 2,
1, 2
And three, my lord. Three is also the same secretary.
Three is appearing. That is a dispute. That dispute is going on.
The secretary minister of health, health and family welfare is this person who is for all.
Procedure is also.
Otherwise, Lordship, Secretary of Ministry of Health and Welfare.
First, we must decide who is
Lordship,
appearing.
let him,
You concede.
let him take those.
Three, you give it to him.
Lordship.
1 and 2 you keep for yourself. So that's a happy ending, yes.
My lord, I have not received any copy, my lord.
I'll give him a copy, my lord. Otherwise, there was no notification. I'll give him a copy.
Mr. K. Gogoi, Learned Counsel appearing for the CGC appearing with the respondent numbers 1 and 2 prays for 2 weeks time to obtain an instruction and respond to the grievance expressed in the writ petition. Mr. In view of the above, NOM 3 weeks. Since Mr. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 and 2 and Mr. A.K. Datta, Learned CGC for respondent number 3, service of notice is complete on respondent numbers 1, 2 and 3. Extra copy of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the Learned Departmental Council. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 4 by registered post with AD. Yes, sir. Hard on the period of interim relief, this said prayer will be considered on the returnable date.
Obligation.
Item 17.
May I please your lordship?
Mm.
The matter pertains to non-payment of arrear, family pension and death benefits left by the father and mother of the petitioner, my lord. The father of the petitioner died in the.
First and foremost thing, my lord,
Hmm.
a pension paper should.
Why so many cases pension is not paid? What is the
No.
matter?
Whenever legally entitled,
Hmm.
we are paying,
Hmm.
and whenever it is legally, according to us, not until coming before lordship, they said we are paying, but in this particular case, the master workers. Master workers, as your lordship aware that, as per this one, 20 years service is required. Then other.
Alright, we'll issue notice at this
Yes, my lord.
stage. Heard Miss K. Burman, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved due to non-payment of family pension, which he claims to be entitled to under the relevant rules. Full stop. Mr. C. Borwa, Learned Standing Counsel,
Aspiring, that's one number
representing
4,
the
accountant.
Accountant General bracket A and E bracket close Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since who is appearing for 1, 2 and 3? Since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate Assam appears and accepts notice for, who's for 1?
1, 5 and 6.
You are for 1.
1, 5 and 6.
Acha, since Miss, whose name should I record?
Mr. Ardha.
Mr. Arda, not your name. You want to escape liability. Mr. Ardha, Learned Standing Counsel, Handloom Assam, Handloom, Textile and Sericulture Department Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1, 5 and 6. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate Assam for respond number 2. Mr. P. Nayak, Learned SC Finance Department Assam for respond numbers 3 and 7. And Mr. C. Borua, Learned Counsel for respond number 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the Learned Standing Counsel for the respondents within 3 days from today. Register to list this case again by reflecting the name of Learned Counsel for the respondents in the cause list.
Well, obliged.
Obliged.
The petitioner before lordship because non-implementation of the ROP 2017 unit. Like at this stage, I pay only for notice, my lord.
Non-payment of what?
The arrears salary as per the 2017 ROP, my lord. It has come into effect from 1/4/2016, my lord.
The grievance expressed in this writ petition pertains to non-payment of revised pay scale as well as area salary as applicable under the rules. Full stop. Heard Mr. S. Bora, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner.
I am T.R. Gogoi, lordship, for all the.
Issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Mr. T.R. Gogoi.
Lordship.
T. Futin Sukia. T.R. Gogoi, Learned Standing Council, Assam,
All are respondents. House, Assam State Housing Board.
State Housing Board, appearing for all the respondents has accepted notice in this case. Therefore, service of notice is deemed to be complete. Extra copy of the petition will be furnished to them.
Awesome.
Item 19.
May I please your lordship, since there are matters regarding regularization of service of master road workers who were appointed between 1989 and
The matter
1990.
pertains to claim of the petitioners for regularization of service, regulation of their service. Full stop. Peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Standing Council, PH Department, Assam, and Mr. J. Chutia, Learned Standing Council, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, bracket KAAC, bracket close, have prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Chutia has accepted notice for respond numbers 1 to 4. And Mr. Gogoi for respond numbers 5. It agora ultai dibo huh? Je Chutia to agora koribo. 5 and 6 service of notice is deemed to extra copies and so.
May I upload lordship? My lord, this matter is regarding the appointment of the Gaon Pradhan for lot number 27, my lord. Here, I was one of the candidates and respondent number 5 was selected as Gaon Pradhan. The person who was selected has a disputed identity, my lord. And besides that, he did not belong to the villages for which he was to be appointed as Gaon Pradhan. Then, my lord, I have exhausted various remedies which has been prescribed in the act, my lord. Ultimately, my lord, I came before your lordship in the last by a writ petition, and that was disposed of, my lord, that at page 94, my lord. Here, my lord, there was a direction by your lordship to the respondent number 1, as there was an alternative remedy, again, that for review of this matter, that has been provided under 162D, my lord. And the remedies which has to be exhausted.
So which order you are challenging? Page number?
Yes, it is at page number 98.
By this order, your appeal was rejected.
That was rejected, my lord. Review was rejected. And here, my lord, there was a report from district commissioner that the person who was selected did not belong to the village. My lord, the relevant part of the order, my lord, will find.
So we will issue notice at this stage.
Notice, but in the meantime, they have issued a fresh appointment, my lord, fresh notification, my lord.
Saying?
Today is the last date, my lord. So that is to be stated, my lord.
Fresh notification for?
For the appointment of the Gaon Pradhan, my lord.
So according to you, no Gaon Pradhan should be appointed.
Yes, that notification.
But how will you stand to benefit?
That order.
Supposing your plea is examined by the court.
Yes.
At the most, unless finally it is decided that respondent number 5 is not eligible,
my lord,
you can't be appointed.
Yes.
So in the interim, if nobody is appointed, how do you stand to gain?
But my lord, in the meantime, the.
No, but will come later.
Yes.
Please answer this question.
Yes.
By stalling the appointment of anybody else,
yes,
how do you stand to gain? Why should that order be passed by the court? Because the absence of Gaon Pradhan, people will suffer. But how do you stand to
At
gain?
the moment that was going on like that, my lord. Nobody was there actually.
If you don't have an answer to the question, please tell me.
That is true, but my lord, in the meantime, the appointment is given, my lord.
It will be given. It will be subject to outcome of the writ. We are not going to stall this appointment. How do you stand to gain?
My
It
lord,
is just a ego fight between two individuals.
No, not ego, my lord.
Then what? How do you stand to gain?
Because I am the.
How do you stand to gain? I am asking you that. If you have a right which is violated,
Yes.
and a stay order will protect it, I am open to the idea.
Yes.
But how will you stand to gain if his appointment is stalled?
That is true, my lord. But in the meantime, but is also will come.
Huh?
But will also will come if the new person has been selected, my lord.
Hmm.
My case will be infrastructure, but
No, it will be subject to outcome of,
that may be
subject to
there.
further order.
That order may be there.
As per the impugn order, Lordship,
Hmm.
the earlier selection process is set aside, Lordship. This selection process is initiated, Lordship. Nobody is there, Lordship. He's now here in fresh
So
advertisement.
earlier selection of respond number 5 has been set aside.
Set aside, Lordship.
Then what remains here?
That has been said, sir, but my application also been disputed, my lord. They have rejected my application also. My lord, I am reading that relevant portion. At page 99.
Hmm. Yes.
Page 99, para 9.
Yes.
Seeing the report of the district commissioner, which clearly reflect that no Naing Tarang village is a separate revenue village and not included in any of the existing Gaon Pradhan lots as record register. District commissioner has also informed that lot number 27, there are only 5 villages, namely so and so. It is undisputable fact that selected Gaon Pradhan, Sri Prafullo Bania, alias Govinda Balia, and descendant of the earlier Gaon Pradhan, both are the resident of non-Naing Tarang. In view of the above, both the applicant were not eligible for appointment of the Gaon Pradhan since they did not meet the permanent residency criteria within the Gaon Pradhan. My lord, it is not the fact that I am not meeting the permanent requirement criteria, my lord.
No, but you were not selected.
I was not selected.
Then?
But that observation will not will affect me, my lord. Because my application was I was a second candidate, my lord.
Hmm.
But if that observation will remain, my lord, then ultimately stigma will come to my application also, my lord.
Stigma in what sense?
Yes, my lord, that I did not belong to that
That's not a
permanent
stigma.
residency criteria, my lord.
No, that was under the previous selection process.
Yes.
That is now annulled.
Yes. And now the no Naing Tarang, the village which has been given, my lord, actually there is no such village in the name. It is a group of village, no Naing Tarang.
So, Mr. Sharma, I think you need to understand this. The
Yes.
earlier process is over.
Yes.
You challenged the selection of respond number 5.
Yes.
That process has been cancelled.
Yes.
So respond number 5 is out now.
Yes.
You can't have any grievance against that.
Yes.
If for any observation made in this order, your candidature is stalled,
Yes, my lord.
then you will have a cause of action to challenge.
Yes.
Today, you don't have any cause of action.
My lord.
Your application has been allowed.
But my candidature also been disputed. That
And if you press this, there is a possibility that we'll set aside this and direct that the respond number 5 should be appointed. That possibility is there.
because, my lord, that will be decided, my lord. In the writ petition, that will be decided because the person who was selected has a disputed identity, my lord. Two voter card and two.
Do you want to withdraw by reserving your right, or do you want to withdraw? If your client is stopped from participating, then you come to us, we'll look into the question. Today that issue does not arise.
Yes.
It does not arise at all.
In the fresh appointment, my lord.
Yes. They have not stopped you from applying.
Yes.
Then
All right, then, madam.
what do you want to do?
Allowed to withdraw, my lord.
By reserving your right to approach this court. Mr. J. Sharma, Lawyer Counsel for the petitioner, submits that since the earlier process for selection of Gaon Pradhan for the lot number 27 of Gogamuk Revenue Circle of Dhemaji has been cancelled. Hence, he be permitted to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach this court if the candidature of the petitioner pursuant to the fresh notification for appointment of Gaon Pradhan for the said lot is in any manner interfered with due to the observations made in the order dated 13/9/2024 passed by the appellate authority. Mr. S. Datta, Learned Standing Counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, and Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate, Assam, are present and do not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for. You come, if there is no problem, then it's over.
I have understood, madam.
Huh?
I have understood.
You understood?
Yes.
Very good.
May I please, your lordship? This is matter regarding dismissal from service, lordship. Thereafter, I filed an appeal. Since they were sitting over the matter, I approached this honorable court, lordship. This honorable court, during the pendency of that writ petition, they rejected my claim, lordship, upholding the dismissal order. And since that this present order was not impugned in that writ petition, this honorable court given us liberty to challenge a file a fresh writ, lordship. So we have filed a fresh writ, lordship, challenging both the dismissal order and the rejection of appeal.
The earlier writ is pending or it
No,
has?
that was dismissed, withdrawn, lordship, with liberty to file
All
a
right.
fresh.
Had
Last-
Ms. S. Kanungol and counsel for the writ petitioner assailing the order dated 14/8/2000. No. What was the original order of dismissal?
All original order, lordship, page number 33, date 21/6/2024.
21/6/2024, dismissing the petitioner from service as well as the order dated
14/8.
14/8/2024 passed by the appellate authority rejecting his appeal. The instant writ petition has been filed, inter alia contending that the impugned orders have been passed in violation of the mandate of law. Full stop. Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state, prays for some time to obtain instruction and call for the records. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Goswami has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental council within a week from today. Since it is a case of dismissal from service, an attempt would be made to dispose of the writ petition expeditiously. The respondents counsel to take necessary steps accordingly.
Item 22.
May it please your lordship, the petitioner before your lordship is aggrieved by his appointment being stalled because his selection has been challenged by an unsuccessful candidate.
Appeal
Lord.
being pending under 162C before the land records and survey. So that appeal to be disposed of, that is the prayer.
Yes,
Isn't
your
it?
lordship, yes, it is 1 year, 7 months now, but no action has been taken, no notice also has been.
All right, you take instruction,
Status.
we just let him find out the status. We'll, on 7th, you tell us, 7th November. 7th November, we'll dispose it off. Let
Yes,
him
your
know, please.
lordship, but may I pray in the interim, the selection list, the validity of that may be extended because if any action is taken on that, then it will be prejudicial to the
No,
petition.
no, select list validity is expiring when?
Has it?
No, that I.
You are asking him.
Yeah, sorry, your lordship.
You
But
find
we'll
out.
have to find out.
You find
But
out.
Yes, it's already 1 year, more than 1 year.
Then it's already lapsed.
Yes, your lordship. but
Actually, the
we
instruction will
found out.
probably be by the standing of the revenue, you'll bring this.
Yeah, there is another matter. You have another case.
Yes, your
Which
lordship,
is item
23.
23. Your name, please?
MK Brown.
Heard Ms. M.K. Brown, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. Ms. S. Datta, understanding counsel, Revenue Department, Assam, prays for time till 7/11/2024 to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to whether the appeal preferred by the petitioner has already been disposed of, and also as regards the validity of the select list prepared for appointment of Gao Pradhan in the concerned lot. Full stop. One extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Datta. You also want one copy?
Yes, Lordship.
And Mr. C.K.S. Barua, learned one extra copy each of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. S. Datta and Mr. C.K.S. Barua, learned government advocate Assam, so as to enable them to obtain instruction. List again for motion on 7/11/2024 as a fixed item.
Must.
Same order in the next matter.
Must.
Pledged. Supplementary list for motion item.
Now I came to know, Lordship, my transfer has been, order has been cancelled. Yesterday I received a copy. See,
So
on
this has
medical-
become
on
infectious.
On medical ground, I have filed petition, I have been transferred. And I have one release that was not released. Now transfer order has been cancelled by the deputy commissioner again. Giving.
When has it been cancelled?
Lordship, yesterday I have received.
No, what is the date of cancellation?
18.
1810. Before the filing of the writ petition.
But yesterday I have received.
So we'll close it. Heard Mr. S.K. Goswami, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, who submits that yesterday he has received a copy of the order dated 18/10/2024, by means of which the earlier transfer order dated 16/8/2024 has been cancelled. As such, submits Mr. Goswami, this writ petition has become infructuous. First up, he therefore seeks leave of this court to withdraw the same, with liberty to file afresh, if so advised.
May I submit one thing? Lordship? On medical ground, I have filed a petition to the deputy commissioner for transferring me. My eye vision become poor, so I cannot travel. That application, on the basis of that application, it was considered.
All right, so you have to challenge it.
So I can challenge Lordship because he's the authority that he has cancelled. Only of Lordship.
If so advised, Mr. C.K.S. Barua, learned Government Advocate Assam, and Mr. S. Datta, and Standing Council Revenue Department Assam, are present and do not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above, this writ petition stands closed on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for.
Awesome.
You have to challenge it.
Lordship 53, 54 may also kindly be listed on 14th Lordship. And Lordship, this 59 also, which is in supply admission Lordship, similar matter Lordship.
But in item 54, my lord, Lordship may please to state a DP, 28th date is over already. On
And
25th,
what about your case?
Similar case. Today is fixed.
Today is fixed.
I had already paid for a adjournment as per the direction of Honorable Court.
Okay, you take down. You are in which case? One by one. In item 53, you write, heard Mr. T. Deori, learned counsel, appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the respond numbers.
Lordship 1 only Lordship.
Number 1, and Mr. S.P. Das, learned counsel, appearing for the respond numbers.
2 and 3, my lord.
2 and 3. Ms. Bhattacharjee submits that a question of law involved in this proceeding is sub judice in other pending matters which are fixed on 14/11/2024. Therefore, this writ petition be also posted on 14/11/2024 along with WPC number item 4. Ajit ji to list item 4. So item number so and so as to enable her to obtain complete instruction and file affidavit.
WPC 538424 Lordship.
5384/2000. Mr. Deori, on the other hand, submits that the authorities are proceeding with the departmental proceeding, and therefore an interim order of protection is called for in this case. Ms. Bhattacharjee has not opposed the said prayer. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable on 14/11/2024. Since the respondents are already represented, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction and file affidavit. List this matter along with WPC so and so, fixed on 14/11/2024. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that the departmental proceeding initiated against the writ petitioner shall remain suspended until further orders. Etuhal 53, 54 or difference would be H.K. Das instead of T. আৰু in 59 issue notice নালাগে বাকিখিনি একে হ'ব Mr. KP Pathak for petitioner আৰু Miss in 54 you are for all the respondents
Yes, Lordship, in 54, all the
in
respondents.
54 M Bhattacharya for all the respondents huh?
Item 58 is also a similar matter. It has come up for the first time today.
Acha. Item 58 or 2 who is appearing in item you are Mr. A. Atreya for petitioner and M. Bhattacharya for all the respondents. Same order of as item 54. And 59 of Mr. KP Pathak for the petitioner, Ms. M. Bhattacharya for the respondents, who submits that similar matters are fixed before this court on 14/11/2024, and therefore this case be also listed along with case number 2 on 24/11/2024. Prayer is allowed. Is there any interim order operating in this?
Fixed for consideration of an
Hard on the prayer of interim relief. Having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that further proceeding in the departmental inquiry initiated against the writ petitioner shall remain suspended until further orders. Interimot etu hobo agor keta to eneke dibo agortu aru 58 to interim order dibo. So 53, 54, 58 and 59 side at the interim order, this will be the order. List on 14/11/2024. All right.
Deeply obliged.
My lord, the petitioners were appointed,
The petitioners will be sold.
my lord.
That is your case.
Yes, my lord. They are-
Sold to whom?
My lord,
Who is buying the petitioners?
petitioners, Mr. Hirokjuti,
He is saying petitioners will be sold.
my lord.
Are you selling the petitioners?
No, my lord, matter is that they were engaged as a daily wage labor by the director, animal husbandry and fishery department. And they were appointed 3 years ago. And their services is approved by the government. And
Alright.
also by the departmentally related standing committee having 26 numbers of MLA in that committee, my lord. And this recommendation was placed before the House, Honorable House, and the Honorable House also approved this. And now their services is to be regularized. They are paying for regulation of service because in 1/4/2021, more than 1,106 grade 4 posts are lying vacant till there are vacancies, but instead of appointing them on regular basis, the director has appointed as daily was at the rate of rupees 333 per day. But now they are getting some salary, but in some months they are not getting the salary. They are getting the wages also. My lord, they are not getting wages for the period from 1/3/2023 to 31/3/23, and from 1/1/2024 to 10/3/2024, and from 11/3/2040 to 30/3/2024, and from 1/5/2024 onwards. They are not getting even their daily wages during this period. But the director has reached an agreement with a private person, a contractor. He is a contractor with a private person, private businessman, and there is an agreement, my lord. The agreement may kindly be seen. Agreement as page 23, my lord. The director
Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, Seniguchi, Guwahati under in district of Kamrup, Metropolitan Assam. Herein after call first party, Messrs. BIP, CIRE, ground floor, the address, my lord. What are the conditions of the agreement, my lord? Whereas the purchaser invited bids to manpower outsourcing services by GEM, portal dated 16/12/23 regarding manpower outsourcing services, minimum wage, unskilled others, mozbur labor. The main conditions, my lord, the first party shall not pay any amount in addition to contract value. The second party agrees to pay 5% of security deposit, rupees 12,70,589.
Right, where I should notice, Mr. Deka.
No, my lord,
I should notice.
I say, okay, but my lord, there should be an interim order so that they are not victimized by sending them to private person. It
We'll
will
see,
mean-
we'll see. We'll issue notice on both. You wait.
It will mean by termination.
Or
of
Mr.
the service.
Sidakal and counsel for the petitioner, peruse the averments made in the writ petition. According to the petitioners, they were engaged as casual laborers after obtaining due approval from the highest authority. However, instead of regularizing their services, the respondent authorities have even failed to pay their wages since past several months. On the other hand, the petitioners' counsel alleges that pursuant to a private understanding stroke agreement, an attempt is being made to hand over the petitioners to a private contractor. Thus, the private contractor in the name of outsourcing the manpower resources, thus exposing the petitioners to inhuman conditions. Hence this writ petition. First up, Miss M.M. Kotoki, Learned Standing Council, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, Government of Assam, raised for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Standing Council, as a Learned Government Advocate Assam, has accepted notice for respondent number 1 and Miss M.M. Kotoki for respondent numbers 2 to 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite numbers be furnished to the Learned Departmental Council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, this said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. You have not implemented the contractor as a party here. You are seeking relief. How can that be granted, Mr. Deka? You are seeking relief against a contractor. You have not implemented him. You have to implement him.
One more correction, Lordship, respondent number 3, there is no
I will
commissioner.
permit to everyone.
Huh?
I may only be permitted to.
You will file it. You file.
Lordship, in that case, correction in respondent number 3, there is no commissioner there, the only secretary. Is the commissioners, not commissioner, secretary.
Operator line of Ms. Kotoke, is that there is no commissioner in the department, but the respondent number 3 should be read as secretary. And it was a line very over. But yeah, yes. You file an application for improvement. I'll consider.
Obliged, Lordship.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
The case here, my lord, the petitioner, he is a post-polio paralytic patient, but got himself selected through APSC in 2008 and for the post of Agricultural Development Officer. Then even though at that time, the governing policy of the government of Assam regarding the posting of that physically challenged people near their, either in their native place or in and around that place. The government did not pay heed to that and posted me in Kasar, a place called Sapsakar. Now, I continued like this even after representations. Then later on in 2020, I was promoted to the post of Assistant Director and posted in Tezpur. From Kasar, I joined in Tezpur, my native place in Nagaon. Then after representation, they put me as an attest. I have to draw the salary from Tezpur, as attest in Nagaon. That was Now, what is the problem here is now, there is a now retirement vacancy coming up from the afternoon today. Now, government is going ahead with the thing because the government at the moment, what they have done, under section 29(5) of the particular act, Disabilities Act, the rights of a disabled person arises only after a policy is framed under that act. So 2017, the act came into existence. Now, this particular transfer issue of the physically challenged people has been kept within the domain of the administrative discretion. So if this particular post, which will be retirement vacancy coming up in the afternoon, is again filled up, it is also a post of assistant director, Nagaon. So that because section 29(5) says only advantage the government has is that we don't have a policy after, even if the other states have. So that is the anxiety of the person at the moment. But this kind of issues, my lord, has been dealt with the apex court also in Netram Jadhav case in last year. Last year, the apex court said that nothing doing, you have to go by the spirit of this act.
So what is the order you want now?
My lord, at the, let them come with their, whatever they have to say. The vacancy that is, retirement vacancy that is coming up in 980 place in the same cadre, that may not be filled up because there is something going on. They want to bring somebody else. I have a better claim. That much, because let them also reply what they want to do. They are not having a policy.
My instruction, Lordship, the prayer is for the consideration of the representation, Lordship. The prayer number 2 in the.
So let them consider your
My
representation.
lord, in the light of the spirit of the act, my lord. Because
Where is the representation? Page number?
that is the last
page.
last page, my lord. That is at page 30 in excess 7.
And who is the authority to consider this, the director?
The
District,
commissioners-
how can,
Commission.
Commissioner Secretary.
Commission.
then you have given it to the director, district.
He is my directorate head. I am the assistant director.
But he cannot act on your representation.
My lord, I'll file another representation.
That is to be to the Commissioner Secretary.
My lord, that I will.
The copy
Because
is given to the
if-
Agriculture Production Commissioner. The copy has been given, but it would be better if it is addressed to the Commissioner Secretary, Agriculture Department.
And you will file it within 3 days.
Within 3 days, my lord. Immediately after the vacation. Is that all right?
Within 3 working days
My
from today. Heard Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned senior counsel, assisted by Miss T. Wapanga, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Miss R. Bora, learned standing counsel, Agriculture Department, Assam, appearing for the respondents. Full stop.
Respondent 2, 4 and 5, Lordship.
Respondents 2, 4 and 5. Who is for 1 and 3?
Personal Department and Social Welfare.
Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, is present on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 3. Full stop. The writ petitioner herein is presently serving as Assistant Director, Agriculture, bracket HORTI, bracket close, and posted in the office of Joint Director, Tejpur, with an attachment to the District Agriculture Office, Nagaon. Full stop. The home district of the petitioner is Nagaon. Full stop. Since he is a person with benchmark disability of more than bracket or more than 50%, bracket close. Hence, according to the petitioner, in terms of the OM number A-B 14017/41 oblique 90 dash ESTT bracket RR read with memo number SWD 11196 oblique 81 dash capital A dated 8/8/2000 page 30 পাবো হ্যাঁ এখানে you'll get page 30. He is entitled to be promoted, entitled to be posted in his hometown. However, due to want of vacancy in Nagaon district, the petitioner has been posted at Tejpur while keeping him attached to the office of the district agriculture officer Nagaon. Full stop. The case of the petitioner, in brief, is that due to retirement of the incumbent assistant district agricultural officer bracket DL dash numerical 1 bracket close, that is Sri Ranjan Prasad Deka, with effect from 30th of October 2024. One vacancy will be available at Nagaon. Full stop. Therefore, the respondents can consider posting the petitioner against the said vacancy at Nagaon so as to mitigate his hardship arising out of his disability condition. Full stop. Mr. Pathak, learned senior counsel for the petitioner, submits that although the petitioner had submitted a representation to the above effect before the respond number 5, no action has yet been taken in the matter. Full stop. Hence this writ petition, Ms. Bora, on the other hand, submits that the competent authority to look into these issues is the respond number 2. And therefore, if the petitioner has any grievance in the matter, the same should be addressed to the respond number 2. After hearing the submissions of learned counsel for both the sides and considering the limited nature of grievance expressed in the writ petition, with the consent of both the parties, the present writ petition is being disposed of by granting time of 3 working days with effect from today, the writ petitioner to submit a representation before the respond number 2, ventilating his grievance in the matter. If such a representation, enclosing a copy of this order, is submitted by the petitioner before the respond number 2 by enclosing a certified copy of this order, then the same may be considered in the light of the standing government notifications and be disposed of with a speaking order. First up, until such time the aforesaid exercise is completed, the vacancy arising in the post of Assistant Director Agriculture at Nagaon shall not be permanently filled up by posting any other candidate therein. With the above observation, this writ petition stands disposed of.
I'm obliged to you.
May I please your lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, the petitioners had the forester 1 working, and they were lordship promoted to the post of deputy deputy ranger lordship. Thereafter, lordship, by the speaking order, their promotion has been reverted back to the original position. And along with that reversion speaking order, some forest guard was also reverted. They were opposed before the honorable court, and lordship has dealt with the issue by order dated 1/24, page 78.
My lord, that issue, my lord, writ appeal is going on. But apart from that, my lord, in this case, my lord, the speaking order is of 2022.
That speaking order has been set aside by your lordship, in violation of principal analysis, paragraph 8 and 9, Lordship. And directing the authority to give all consequences benefit, and also liberty granted to them to initiate any proceeding, de novo, Lordship.
So the impugned order is
No,
dated.
no. These are different orders. That is different order, my lord. These are, that was forest guard to ranger, and this is forester to deputy ranger.
No, but what is this? No. Why you have not even heard the
I
question?
was like, no, sorry. man.
When was the order passed reverting you?
Lordship, page 75, Lordship, 2nd July.
I have not asked what is the page number of the order. I have asked when was the order passed? 75.
2nd July 2022.
Sorry?
2nd July 2022.
So we'll issue notice.
My lord, notice.
And in the meantime, Lordship.
In the meantime, you have to wait. You have to wait from 2nd July 22. You have to wait for another 4 weeks.
Lordship disposed on 1st of April 2024, Lordship, in respect of forest guard. On the same order, Lordship has been set aside. Speaking order.
All right, we'll issue notice and pass the order.
Lordship, and in the meantime, Lordship, deputy ranger post is going to fill up that 9 posts may be kept vacant. Lordship.
No. We'll see. Everything. Why did you wait for so long?
Lordship, we have pursued before the department, Lordship.
Pursue it. Keep pursuing. Heard Mr. P.P. Dattal and counsel for the petitioners peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioners are primarily aggrieved by the order dated 2nd of July 2022, by means of which the earlier order dated 29/6/2021 was cancelled, thus reverting the petitioners back to the original post of
Forester 1.
Forester 1 from the
Deputy ranger
post of deputy
Deputy
ranger
ranger.
system. Mr. Datta submits that the case of the petitioners is covered by the judgment and order of this court dated 1/2/2024, passed in WPC number 5299/2022, and therefore a similar order be passed in the present case as well. First up, Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, Forest Department, Assam, however, prays for some time to obtain instruction facilitating expeditious disposal of this case. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable on 6th of December 2024. Since Mr. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable him to obtain instruction. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. It is, however, made clear that any order adverse to the interest of the petitioner, if passed during the pendency of this writ petition, shall be subject to further order that may be passed in this proceeding.
All right.
Order impeachment of party.
May I please, Lordship. But Lordship, on the earlier occasion, Lordship, leave was granted to file implement petition, Lordship. Actually, the court's order was only to the finance department, Lordship. That is why I filed the contempt petition against the Commissioner Secretary, Finance Department, Lordship. And on the earlier occasion, Finance Department submitted that
Just a minute, you want to implicate whom?
Lordship, opposite party number 2 and 3, Lordship, as contempt number 2 and 3.
Okay, so where is the proof that you have demanded compliance of the order of the court from them?
Lordship.
Where is the proof?
Lordship,
Have you demanded compliance of the court order from them?
No, Lordship, on the basis of.
Then we can't implicate them.
Lordship, actually, Lordship, I have direction was only to the finance department. Finance department on the earlier occasion submitted that, Lordship. They have not forwarded as submitted before this court during the hearing of the petition. Lordship.
If you want them to be implicated in a contempt petition, you have to first demand compliance of the order of the court from them. That is the requirement of law. If you have done it, we'll implicate them. If you have not done it, we'll close it. Going here and there will not help you. Have you demanded compliance? You file a representation saying that please comply with the court order. If they don't do it within 2 weeks, you come, then we'll entertain your petition. Not understood. You will understand now. Heard Mr. H. Talukdar Learned Counsel for the applicant who seeks leave of this court to withdraw this IA with liberty to approach once again after demanding compliance of the order of the court from the incumbents sought to be impleaded as respond numbers 2 and 3 in the connected contempt case. Mr. H. Alia, Learned Counsel, is present on behalf of the sole respondent. IA stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as paid for.
I please your lordship. Lordship, on IA has been filed, lordship, for implement of new incumbent in the office of the circle officer. Lordship, respondent number 1 has been transferred to the another circle office, and another circle officer already posted in the concerned circle office, lordship.
Yes, you are appearing in this case.
No, I am for the earlier one. The earlier, for earlier officer I am appearing.
Heard Miss
A. Ahmed, lordship.
A. Ahmed, Learned Counsel for the applicant. This IA has been filed with a prayer to implead the new incumbent in the office of Circle Officer, South Salmara Revenue Circle, South Salmara District, on the ground that the said incumbent is responsible for implementation of the court's order. Ms. Ahmed submits that although a demand for compliance of the order of this court has been made from the new incumbent, no action has been taken in the matter, hence this application. Mr. D. Nath, Learned Counsel, is present for the respond number 1. Having regard to the statements made in the IA, as well as the submissions made at the part, Sri Sajjad Hussain, LRS, the new incumbent in the office of Circle Officer, South Salmara Revenue Circle, PS South Salmara, in the district of South Salmara, Mankachar, is hereby impleaded as respond number 2. The applicant to file amended cost title in the connected, respond number 2 is the connected contempt case bearing number 636 of the 2023. The applicant to file amended cost title in the contempt case, IA stands disposed of.
Obliged, your lordship.
For admission, I think 27.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, the respondents were asked to submit the records of disciplinary proceedings.
We have received the record, lordship. We have received the record. And we have filed the affidavit in opposition.
You have received affidavit?
Yes, the affidavit in opposition we have received, lordship, we may be submitted with the records of the disciplinary proceedings, and we may file the reply.
You want to file rejoinder?
Yes, your lordship.
How much time you need?
Lordship, 1 week.
The petitioner's counsel, Miss, your name please?
H. Atiyar.
H. Atiyar has submits that she has received a copy of the counter affidavit filed by the department and seeks 10 days time to obtain instruction and file rejoinder. Mr. Kaur Learned, additional AG Assam, appearing for the respondents, submits that the records have been received and he is ready to conduct the admission hearing of this case. On the request of Learned Counsel for both the sides, let this matter be listed again after 2 weeks as a fixed item for admission hearing.
Much obliged.
Obliged.
Lordship, due to inadvertent mistake, lordship, affidavit could not be filed. It's ready, lordship. 1 week time I'm seeking.
Only 1 week.
Yes, lordship, it's ready, lordship.
Mr. B. Chakravarti, Learned Counsel, is present for the petitioner. On the request of Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, seeking 1 week's time to file affidavit, this matter stands adjourned for 10 days. The affidavit on behalf of the department be brought on record within a week from today.
Lordship, can it be fixed on 18th, lordship?
Short issue, whether the SP can sit over and have his interpretation of
List
the
again
appellate
on
authority.
1811.
Obliging.
Oblige your lordship.
Lordship, we have seen the affidavit for waiting. We'll file it within 3 working days.
You are appearing for?
My last order may be seen, my lordship. Last order. It's the last chance given to them. Because regarding the termination of service, already 1 year has elapsed. They are seeking, on multiple occasions, they were seeking time to file affidavit. Very small matters, only 5 minutes it will take, my lordship.
My lord, affidavit sent for waiting, my lord. Within 3 working days, we are going to file, my lord.
25/9/2024.
My lord. Order is there, my lord. Some opportunity, my lord. Last only 3 days, my lord. So officer was not present, my lord. That is why. My
No
lord.
problem. On that ground, we'll strike off your right to file affidavit. 25th of September, more than a month.
My lord.
Then
My lord, then without affidavit, lordship may fix the matter on a hearing, my lord. Hearing day. We will, without affidavit, I can.
Only 5 minutes it will take, my lordship. Very
Because
small
I'll
matter.
rely on
Mr. S. Loskal Learned Counsel for the petitioner also had Mr. S. Dattal and Standing Counsel PNRD Assam, who submits that the affidavit has been sent for waiting and therefore 2 weeks further time be granted for filing affidavit. In view of the order dated 25/9/2024 passed in this proceeding, making it clear that no further time will be granted for filing affidavit. The prayer made by Mr. Datta cannot be accepted. Therefore, the right of the respondents to file affidavit is hereby struck off. However, on the request of Mr. Datta, this matter is directed to be listed again as a fixed item on 12/11/2024 for admission hearing. First up, the writ petition will be taken up for final disposal on the next date fixed. Parties to come prepared accordingly.
Highly obliged, my lordship.
Obliged.
I prefer a week's time to file an affidavit in the IAM, my lords.
Lordship, may I kindly see the order dated?
That is there, my lord. I'm not disputing that. I pray for a week's
Already
time. my lord.
retired and he is not getting his retired benefits, my lord.
But the instructions I have received, I pray for a week's time. By next Wednesday, we'll file.
No, was it a last chance given?
Yes, my lord.
I do not think the order
Your-
reflects last chance, my lord. But my lord, I do not want to go into that. A week's time is all I need.
A order dated 1/1/10/2024, my lord. 1st of October 2024.
Okay, we'll fix it on 8. There is no last chance mentioned here. In the other case, there was a last chance. On 8th.
Lodge. I'm deeply pleased.
Obliged, lordship.
Obliged.
Had Ms. J. Kamal counsel for the applicant, writ petitioner, also had Mr. A. Ganguly, learned standing counsel appearing for the bank, who seeks posting of this matter again on 8/11/2024, so as to enable him one last opportunity to obtain instruction in the matter. Prayer allowed, list this case again on 8/11/2020.
Obliged, lordship.
My lord, here I was supposed to file an affidavit, my lord. We are filing it today. Already, I have received the affidavit this morning, my lord. So, my lord, I have sent it for my filing today. So, my lord, let this matter.
No, but was it the last chance today? If it is last chance, we'll strike it off.
No, my lord may see the last order. There was no last chance. But I give him, my lord, that
Okay, during the course of the day.
Let
him file.
Copy diya
Heard Mr. Y.S. Mannan and counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. R. Dhar, Learned Standing Counsel PWD, who assures this court that counter affidavit on behalf of the department will be filed today during the course of the day by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. Subject to filing of the counter affidavit during the course of the day, the same shall be taken on record. List this case again after 10 days so as to enable the petitioner's counsel to file, obtain instruction and file rejoinder if any.
In this case, otherwise the pleadings are complete.
Yes,
Right, therefore, this time to instruction. The one I expected them this time. This time.
my lord, matter may be fixed for hearing, my lord, all as pleadings are completed. So meanwhile, my lord, stay may be granted. My lord, now I'm out of the job, my lord, that's right. Suddenly.
What is the matter about?
Matter, my lord, compulsory retire me from the service. I'm working as assistant professor. Suddenly, they have retired me under provision of the FR 56J. So, my lord, I'm 55 years now, and normal years to retire, my lord, 65 years. So before 10 years, they have given me retirement.
Oh, it's that matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're not supporting him.
No, no, no.
Earlier you were supporting him, now you're not.
No, I mean, no,
Huh?
we are still supporting it, but I have written instruction. Yes, because no, see, after 65 years, the director has no role, no, see. He has already retired. After retirement, he has passed the order, no, see.
So then why you want 10 days time to
No,
obtain
no, see,
instruction?
some issues there, no, see, regarding the director on leave, no, see, that's what, director of the mental health, no, see. So, Losi may give 10 days time, Losi will, even Losi may reopening also, Losi, I will try, Losi.
Despite court's order, my lord, interim order was there in other cases, protection was given to me. And even then.
We'll have it on 7th.
Lordship.
Yes.
Art so and so for the petitioner, Mr. K. Chaudhary, senior counsel is appeared for the respondent number 4, is it?
Yes.
Mr. K. Gogoi, learned CGC has sought posting of this matter again on 7/11/2024. On the ground that some urgent instructions are called for in this case. Prayer allowed. Is this case again on 7/11/2024 as a fixed item? On the next date fixed, the prayer for interim relief made by the petitioner shall be considered.
In 34, your lordship, we filed an affidavit, but I checked the court records, the affidavit is possibly not on record, your lordship. On the other hand, your lordship had said that on the next day, ad interim prayer had already been granted. Today, your lordship was fixed for.
They have filed their affidavit, my lord, we need some time to go through it and file a
The
affidavit.
14th other matters are fixed.
On 14, my lord.
Yes.
By the time, they will also get the time to.
Yes. Heard Mr.
K. Mohammed.
K. Mohammed, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned G. Assam, who submits that the department has filed affidavit in this case, but the same is not on record. It is also submitted at the bar that similar writ petition involving the same question of law is fixed before this court on 14/11/2024, and therefore this matter be listed along with item number 4 of today's list on 14/11/2024. Prayer is allowed. Registered to list this case on 14/11/2024 along with item 4 by tagging the affidavit filed by the respondents with the record of this case. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
My lord, liberty may be given to file an appropriate reply if required.
It is
Always at liberty.
Lordship had given ad interim, so that same order.
Yes, yes.
It will continue.
45.
The government was supposed to place the inspection.
Lordship, as Lordship already observed, Lordship fixing on 14th, Lordship.
You file affidavit.
No. We have
Achha,
not.
Mr. B. Gogoi, learned counsel is present for the petitioner. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam submits that instructions as called for are still awaited. Full stop. She, however, submits that similar writ petitions are fixed before this court on 14/11/2024, and therefore this matter be also listed on that day. Connected writ petitions, namely item number 4 or writ petition number
5384.
and the connected petitions. Mr. Gogoi has not opposed the said prayer. In view of the above, list this case again on 14/11/2024 along with the connected matters. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Oblige, your Lordship.
May it please your honor, your lordships. Lordships, this matter I have instructions to withdraw, lordship.
Withdraw. Why you want to withdraw?
Lordships, he has been appointed in as registered in another department, so he wants
Miss
a new lordship.
A. Nyog, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner submits that the cause of action for filing this writ petition no longer survives for the petitioner and therefore she has instructions to withdraw this writ petition. The prayer is not opposed by the respondent's counsel. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal. Is there any interim order?
No, lordship. Obliged. Item 38.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
Your lordship, standing counsel is unwell, your lordship, and furthermore, your lordship, as she has been released from the position from standing counsel, your lordship. RS dear, your lordship.
My lord, as per order dated 27/9/24, my lord, part 4 and 5, affidavit is to file. My lord. Last occasion, they have taken time on 25th of this month.
Due to her health issue, your lordship, she couldn't file the affidavit, your lordship.
So you are appearing for whom?
For RS dear, your lordship, standing counsel.
She is no longer in this case.
Yesterday she has been released from the position, your lordship. Here's the order, your lordship, release order from the department.
So what is to be done? You have to take fresh steps then.
My lord.
New standing counsel has been appointed, your lordship.
Who is the new standing counsel?
Shri Sabda Ram Rava, your lordship, orders.
Then
What's the name?
Sabda Ram Rava.
Oh, Sabdarava.
Then let us have it after a week with the name of.
My lord. A date may be kindly
Yes,
fixed.
heard Miss N.S. Thakurial and counsel appearing for the petitioner. Also heard Miss, your name?
L Wangsa, your lordship.
L. Wangsa and counsel who submits that Miss R.S. Deori, who was earlier serving as the standing counsel of the Soil Conservation Department, has been released from duty on health ground, and in her place, Sri Sabdaram Rabha has been engaged as the standing counsel for the department. Under the circumstances, she does not have any instruction to appear in this case. In view of the above developments, registry to list this matter again after a week by reflecting the name of Mr. S.R. Rabha, learned counsel in the cause list on behalf of the respondents.
Kindly a date may be fixed, my lord.
You decide which date?
On 8th, my lord, 8th of November.
Yes, 8th of November.
Obliged.
Obliged, my lord.
Item 39.
This miscase has been filed for condoning delay of 20 days in preferring the minor IA for restoration of the WBC minor T239, which was dismissed for non-prosecution.
Who is appearing?
Other side is minor the.
Mr. SP Chaudhary for all the respondents.
That's all right, but what is your stand?
Lordship, some
No objection. Heard Mr. P. Monto, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. S.P. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the respondents. S.P. Chaudhary, is it?
Yes,
Lordship.
Full stop. This IA has been filed with a prayer to condone the delay of. Which IA? IA number?
IA number, my lord, this is 2121, my lord.
1 to 1, huh? The delay of 20 days in preferring the connected interlocutory application being numbered and registered as 45, is it? 45 of 2024, praying for restoration of WPC number 3239/2014, which was dismissed for non-persecution. Wide order dated 02/05/2024. Full stop. I peruse the grounds taken in the application. The learned counsel for the respondent submits that he has no instructions to file objection opposing the prayer made in the IA. In view of the above, the delay of 20 days in preferring the connected IA is hereby condoned. The IA stands allowed. And in the miscase so-and-so, you write, on the request of respondent's counsel, this matter again after 2 weeks, so as to enable him to obtain instruction.
Marvelous.
The covered matter, your lordship.
Similar orders.
Yes, yes.
Give him the orders.
Yes.
Item numbers 40, 41, 42, 43. Same, just the case numbers will change. Give him the order.
Obliging.
Item 41.
The 41 is covered. Item 42, 43.
Item 44.
But I prefer 2 weeks time, my lord, for
Before
2 weeks time for filing affidavit in the matter, my lord. The respondent number 2, he has got transferred in the meantime. For the respondent number 1, he's there.
what is the order of the court later?
Order at page 22 and 23, my lord, relevant portion. That is for payment of benefit of a minimum pay scale of 15,900. There is an order for similar, my lord, consideration.
But there is some process, my lord, they moved the finance department. I have some instructions, but like, I may be given some time, my lord. File the affidavit.
Ms. S.B. Chaudhary, learned counsel is present for the petitioners. Mr. D. Nath, learned counsel for the respondent number 1, submits that some steps have already been initiated in terms of the order of this court, and therefore he be granted 3 weeks further time to obtain updated instruction and appraise this court. Prayer allowed. This matter again after 3 weeks as a fixed item.
But I prefer 2 also, but 2 is in the meantime transferred.
So 1 and 2 both.
Lordship. Order, my lord.
Opponents 1 and 2.
May it please your lordship. My lord, this instant IA has been filed for correction of the address of the respondent number 4 and 5, my lord.
Correction of address.
My lord.
Correction of address in?
Is respondent number 4 and 5, my lord. Official address there. My lord, in the read petition, my lord, notices were served, my lord, but returned unserved, my lord. So, my lord, page and address we have collected, my lord. So, my lord, that needs to be corrected.
Heard Mr. S. Hawk, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam appearing for the respondents. No, the pollution control board, have you served copy?
Yes, yes, my lord. My lord, he had called me, my lord. He is in the court, probably, my lord. He's
Respondent number 1, none is appeared for the respondent numbers 2 to 4. Despite their names.
2 and 3, my lord.
2 and 3.
Fine.
Despite the fact that, what about 4 and 5?
4 and 5, the private respondent, my lord. I need to correct their name, page and address.
2 and 3, although the name of the learned SCPCBA is duly shown in the cause list, full stop. This IA has been filed with a prayer to correct the name and address of respondent.
Name is there, madam.
Address, correct address
Of the respondent of 4 and 5.
with a view to correct the address of respondent numbers 4 and 5, for want of which notice could not be served upon them earlier, full stop. Mr. Goswami submits that he has no instructions to oppose the prayer made in the IA. In view of the above and considering the statements made in the application, this court is inclined to allow the same, full stop. Therefore, the prayer made in this IA stands allowed. Applicant to submit amended cost title in the connected writ petition.
Fine.
Let the writ petition be listed thereafter for necessary amendments.
I am obliged.
IA stands disposed of.
Obliged.
Item 46.
May I please, your lord?
Yes.
My lord, this honorable court, my lord, directed reinstatement of the petitioner by suspending his termination order. The order was passed by this honorable court on 22nd of February 2024. We are on the threshold of November, no reinstatement.
Lordship, I have to seek instruction here in this case, Lordship. Kindly fix the next week, Lordship, I will submit the instruction.
But time was granted earlier on
Lordship,
29th.
Lordship, next week, Lordship, I will.
No, last time I had no adjournment.
Lordship, 8th.
Huh? No, 8th is too many matters. 6th.
6th.
On 6th, Mr. J. Patori, learned counsel is present for the applicant. On the request of Mr. J. K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state. This matter is directed to be listed again on 6/11/2024, so as to give one last opportunity to the learned state council to obtain instruction pertaining to the relief sought for in this IA.
Lordship.
48.
Yeah, please, your lordship.
Hmm.
Your lordship, in this case, we pray for amendment and modification in order dated 25/9/2024.
Hmm.
Only to the extent of word gratuity, your lordship. Your lordship, in their real prayer in page number 25 of the writ petition, they have prayed for leave encasement and the subsistence allowance. And to that extent,
gratuity part, lordship, there is some communication is going
Yes.
between the parties, lordship. Then subsistence allowance and leave and adjustments are there.
The gratuity will delete.
Yes, your lord.
That can.
Heard Mr. M. Sharma, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. D. Dole, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party number 1. Only one opposite party, right?
Your lordship, 1, 2, 3, and 4, your lordship. All are central bank.
Opposite parties are in the applicants.
Oh, sorry, your lordship.
Opposite
party.
party are
I'm sorry, your lordship. I am thinking about respondent.
Who has filed the application?
Yes, your lordship, I have filed an application. Central bank, your lordship.
But your application is defective. I will not pass orders. You have to give the name of the applicants. Correct it. Heard Mr. M. Sharma, learned counsel for the applicant who prays for a week's time to file amended cost title in this IA, clearly indicating the applicants and the opposite party in the interlocutory application. Mr. D. Dole, learned counsel for the lead petitioner is present. You have to give the name of applicants.
Yes, your lord.
Why have you not given it? You have to file it. Nowadays, otherwise the order will not be uploaded.
Item 49.
Lordship, Lordship, IA has been filed to implement respondent number 6, Lordship. For implement Lordship. The principal controller of defense accounts.
You want to implead whom?
The principal controller of defense accounts, Lordship.
Where is the statement made in the application? Where is his particulars?
Lordship.
Number 4, Lordship. Para number 4. Where I don't find anything in para 4. Please read it.
6, there are 6. That the applicant be to state that after certain communication with the authorities, while the pension of the applicant was not released, he preferred the instant writ petition before the honorable court to for release.
Yes, what do you have to say, Mr. Datta?
My lord, actually, I have received a letter from respondent number 3, my lord, that they have said that the principal controller of defense and accounts is the main party. And I provided him that address. Because the CPPC of State Bank of India.
You are appearing for respondent number?
Respondent number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, my lord.
And you are for? All right, Mr. Heard, Mr.
Yeah, Mohsin Lordship.
So and so for the applicant, also heard Mr. A.K. Datta, learned counsel for learned CGC appearing for the respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the writ petition, and Miss S. D. learned counsel appearing for the respondent numbers 4 and 5. This IA has been filed with a prayer to implead the opposite party as respondent number 6 in the connected writ petition. I peruse the grounds on which the prayer is made. The learned counsel for the other side submit that they do not have any instruction to file any objection opposing the prayer made in the IA. Stop. Rather, Mr. Datta submits that the opposite party will be the main respondent in the writ petition and therefore would be a necessary party to the proceeding. In view of the above and considering the submissions made at the bar, the opposite party herein, that is the principal controller of defense accounts, bracket pension, bracket close, Draupadi Ghat, New Kent, Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, 211014 is hereby impleaded as respondent number 6 in the connected writ petition. Applicant to file amended cost title within 2 weeks from today. Registry to list the writ petition thereafter. For necessary orders, IA stands disposal. Or what about 49 and